Hello Pisces, and welcome to your new moon in Capricorn, January 18th through January 31st, 2026. And let's see what we got going on here. Remember, this reading isn't going to resonate with everyone. Take what resonates, leave what doesn't. And just remember that some of this is predictive. Okay, so even if it doesn't resonate, it may resonate with you in a week or two or so, okay? All right, so this card, manipulation. Let me get two more cards out here. My puppy is running around in here, so who knows what disaster he'll cause. He is definitely trouble. All right, so here we have manipulation. Manipulation. Okay. So, if someone is trying to scam you, please be very careful. Really check out exactly, especially with AI, where others can actually create as if they are that real person when they are not, okay? That's one feeling I'm getting. And in relationships, like maybe you are being manipulated into doing something against your will. So I'm going to read the card to you. It's not all offers come freely. So this could even be in business, making you a promise or manipulating you to do something and promising you something or asking you to do something, but it's not a free thing. Like there is something to pay forward on this, but in a very manipulating way. Okay. Some carry invisible strings that pull you in directions you didn't choose. This is the disturbed energy of others. I work a lot with this when I'm doing clearings. People's thoughts, people's persuasion, their perception, us locking it, mentally, locking it mentally in our minds and emotionally as well. That would be the invisible strings. And it's something you didn't choose, okay? Be mindful of hidden motives and unspoken conditions before you accept them. This is very important. And I would say that this card, definitely people right now who have aspects like squares, inconjunctions, oppositions, that involve Mercury, this would definitely, you would definitely fall into that manipulation trap. And then we have limitless, okay? Limitless, I'll read the card in a minute. Limitless is, I'm feeling that maybe some thinking or feeling of yours is narrow. Perhaps maybe you feel like you can't accomplish this or you're not capable of accomplishing it. The card is, this is your invitation to think bigger, dream bigger. The world has placed limits on what's possible. And that is the mass collective. That has nothing to do with your personal collective. So you need to connect more to your inner self and your environment. Okay, maybe for some of you, your environment is limitless, but this is saying the world has placed limits on what's possible. I don't believe in that. Okay, yes, there are a lot of restrictions, a lot of things going on right now, but there are still ways to get around things, and the power of belief is powerful, period. Now it's time to see for yourself what's beyond them. Exactly what I was saying here. And then we have feeling lost. Okay, not knowing where you're going doesn't mean you're off track. Some of life's most important discoveries come when you allow yourself to wander. I just want to make sure my puppy's not stealing my feathers. Okay, so feeling lost, like maybe you just can't feel where you're going on your path. You know, what direction is happening for your future. You know, sometimes this is not really being lost. It's kind of like being in a state of almost like pause, but not a complete pause. And this is really important because it's true. You can discover a lot of things in this state of being. So sorry. And I think that you should allow yourself to wander. Like the card says, definitely allow yourself to wander. All right, we have a lot of cards out here. And this is the order that I am pulling them. What seems like a really, I can't get out of this, I'm stuck, you know, I'm angry, I'm full of anxiety, I'm frustrated, things are not moving the way I want them to, I feel like I'm being humiliated, I am being made fun of, or I'm being abused. That's all going to change. However, that is what's happening through this new moon process here. And with the Five of Swords, you're very defensive. And I feel like you're defending another. It could be that they have gotten in trouble of some sort, and it's possible they could be looking at prison or at least probation. I also feel the Five of Swords is about protecting you from someone who's playing mind games, someone who's playing the victim. And so you've got your back towards them, yet you're still looking at them from the behind your head type of thing. But they are playing, you know, I'm weak, I'm sad, I'm depressed kind of thing. Be careful with that, because with the Six of Swords, they're trying to pull you in by manipulating you, which is one of the cards that came up as the theme, and trying to just make you limitless here. The Ace of Swords, though, you've got this. You're going to pull through with it with the Wheel of Fortune. The Wheel of Fortune is a good card to get. We've got the Tower. Let me just go through this deck and being guided to pull this way. Yeah, the Tower is changes, but the changes that are coming between the Wheel of Fortune, Tower, and then the Star is good things. Good things. There's a change during this new moon cycle until the full moon, which of course I have not done that reading yet, but this new moon brings change. It brings change from that manipulating type of energy, that feeling lost and feeling limitless energies, to a healing energy, to an understanding with yourself that yes, you can do it. And yes, my relationships can get better, or I can choose a relationship better than what I'm in. And with the Eight of Pentacles, things will take work. You'll have to work at this. It'll be emphasized through the 2 weeks of the new moon phase. And I also feel like this could be, you know, something that's happening at work, like job harassment or being overworked and not being appreciated for all that you do. And with the Ace of Wands, which I love this card, I just feel that you are coming out the winner here. You are definitely coming out the winner here. So stand up for yourself, because that's what you have the 5 of Swords for. And the 6 of Swords. Walking away from this abusive energy. Because that's what it is. See, now we got the Star again in this deck, which is confirming the Star in the first deck. So we've got 2 stars going on here, which is great. That is confirming the healing. That is confirming hope and self-confidence, overcoming that which has really brought you down. The money gets better, the luck gets better. If you're looking to get into something that's very creative, you know, like anything to do with the arts, like acting or modeling, you know, painting, or just creating, you know, beautiful content on social media, this card, and you've got it double, will help you become more noticed, famous, you know, more famous for what you represent. And then we have the Ace of Swords. You do have a lot of swords here. I think right now that the communication, you know, during this new moon, these moons are heavy all the way till next September, and I haven't looked in the ephemeris beyond that, but they're heavy moons. This new moon, though, I feel is to your advantage, okay? I feel you'll be victorious over what it needs you need to be victorious for, and you've got the Star, the double Star, that definitely supports you. But you have ideas, or you have an idea of how to, I feel like, how to get away from this manipulation. And you need to see it through, really. I'm feeling that you need to see it through. Okay, we have the Hanged Man. So you know that's transition. That is feeling at the crossroads. But when we get to the crossroads, that means we need to make a decision. And there are some things, Pisces, I feel that you may have to sacrifice to make that decision happen. You know, we all have different perspectives on things, and you might be actually at a standstill with someone who has a different perception than you do. And so maybe you're colliding in regards to how you feel about something. And this could be anything, you know, your work, your career, your money, your relationship. And with Temperance, you know, this is about patience. It's about balance. I am not going to redo this video. Sorry. I meant to turn my phone off and I didn't. But yeah, and it's the card of Sagittarius. I just sense that you want to get your freedom from something. Some of you just want to get your freedom from something. Like you feel held back, which is contributing to feeling limitless and feeling lost. But here's the good news. Here's the Page of Wands. You're going to receive news. You're going to receive messages. You're going to be very excited about this. Your spirit just, you get a great release, and your spirit feels, it just feels freer to me than what I was feeling when I first started this reading. Anyways, I also feel like you'll be discovered. Like discovered for a talent or a gift that you may have. You may actually put that talent and that gift to work and get discovered for it. Okay, I want one more card here. It's the Moon card. So you do want to pay attention, guys. Really, you want to pay attention that you're not being blinded and or deceived, I guess is the word I want to say. You need to like be very conscious this new moon in Capricorn. And you know that in the tarot, my dog, come. I had to bring him in here. Sorry guys, because he's just a real screamer if I put him in the crate or leave him out there. So anyways, to make a long story short, the changes that you're going to make in this new moon cycle is definitely probably gonna cause a little bit of anxiety with the moon, but you're also very intuitive, so definitely use your intuition, definitely trust it. There are some things I feel that will come out in the subconscious, like things that you've had stored over years within your mind, within your body, and that have caused fear or have held you back. But you do need to proceed with caution, okay? You need to proceed with caution, even if you feel confused. And when you feel confused, step back from things. Just step back from them, okay? Take care, guys.